Hi guys. Let's wait for this car to go by. And we're off. I thought we'd come out here today. We haven't been here in over a month, so have a nice little drive. Little drive out here. I don't know. I might sound a little bit off today because I think I've eaten something that hasn't quite agreed with me, which is fun. It's nice. And my stomach's doing somersaults, so I'm not ill or anything, you know, I'm not running a temperature, so I just think I've eaten something that I might not have eaten or shouldn't have eaten. But normal programming will resume. Let's just see what it's like out here today. Hope you're all doing well. I would be doing well if it wasn't for my belly, but apart from that, I'm alright. Let's see if the horses are out on the road today. Oh, and I want to thank one of my latest subscribers, Natalie. Thank you for joining our little channel. I hope you'll like it here. And those of you that haven't commented or I don't know that subscribed, thank you and also welcome. It looks like the sun is coming out. I don't know where that accent came from, but it does look like the sun's actually coming out, which is nice. Because when I left up my way, it was very cloudy. For those that are new, I call this the Lord of the Rings country. You can just imagine them now, can't you? Aragorn, was he called Gimli? And what's that elf guy? What's he called? The one that all the ladies like. Oh God, well, Ian. Running across the hill there. Legolas, that's it. There you go. My mind wouldn't let me down. Legolas. Actually, that's wrong, because all the Lord of the Rings films I've seen, I think it's Sam that the ladies like. Personally, I think Sam is the true hero. I don't know why I'm going on about Lord of the Rings now. But yeah, I think Sam is the true hero. He's the purest of heart, I'd say. And now I'll shut up, because I'm rambling. I'm rambling on about Lord of the Rings. Miles back, they cut the hedges, and there were quite a few thorns in the road. And I'm glad that they haven't done that out here yet. A lot of hawthorns. Tractor, not good for tyres. Well, he just wasn't going to slow down at all, was he? I mean, most of these tractor drivers down here are like 12. There's a new building going up over there. I hope it doesn't get too built up out here. Well, I don't suppose it would. I mean, the National Trust would stop that, wouldn't they? I mean, this is all National Trust out here. Oh, look at that! Right. Don't know if you can see them couple of buzzard hawks. I'm not a bird watcher, but they could be harriers. I don't know. Hunting wabbits. I have to clean my shades. I've got a big smudge right in the centre. So as you, well, I haven't mentioned it for quite a while, I don't put, like other people do, you know, the big red subscribe box down in a corner, constantly there reminding you to subscribe. But I looked at my analytics the other day, around 1,100 have viewed me in the last month, which again, thank you very much. So, and I know a lot of you aren't subscribed if you're returning, so come on guys, it's free. It's free. God, that sounded like a big song. What was that song? Free to do what we want to do. It's like a rave song, wasn't it, or something? I don't know, the 90s were a bit of a blur for me. Not that I was, you know, some drug-addled teen. No, you know what it's like. You know, nightclubs every weekend. Coming home at 3 in the morning. Oh, the sea's fairly calm today. I see that, hate getting political. I see that lady, what was it? Oh, I'm terrible with politics. I really try not to talk about them, but that lady, PM, she got fired. MP, sorry, not PM. See what I mean? You know who I mean. This lovely old car here. Nice. I think that was a Hillman. Incidentally, we had a Hillman Hunter. And ironically, it conked out and stopped working on a hill. I'm just wondering whether that's why they call them Hillmans. Postman Pat's out and about. Ooh, distinct whiff of cow poo there. Right, slowly around these corners because you don't know what you're going to meet, as opposed in a fast-moving tractor that just isn't going to slow down, or a massive bus that's trying to squeeze itself like toothpaste through a tube down small lanes. It's good visibility today as well. I mean, I can see that. You probably all know what I'm about to say, that orange mustardy coloured pub slash motel from here. Not motel, B&B, bed and breakfast. Looks like somebody's got their fire going. Woo, came around that corner using way too much of the road. That's what you've got to watch out for, mainly. Van drivers think they're Formula One racers. you've got to watch out for them. Oh, it would be nice if this sun stayed out the whole video. It would be nice if it stayed out the whole day. mean, it's kind of nice down here, especially in the summer, but in the winter it's nice as well, because a lot of the trees don't really lose their leaves, because a lot of them are evergreens, and you know, I'm no gardener or anything. I really don't know anything about gardening. In fact, most things I try and nurture plant-wise dies normally, although I have got a cactus that I've kept going now for quite a few years. I think cactus is the easiest thing to keep alive. I mean, speaking of big buses, if they're double deckers, normally they're dead easy to see, because you can see the top deck floating across the hedges. So they're not really a problem. It's the single deckers, because they just show up around corners. Ha-ha! You know? Surprise! A lot of runoff from the fields. My windscreen is raw. You can go that way, you can go to Penzance and New Mill. Nearly moved there, New Mill. But the house was right on the main road. I think I've mentioned this before, but yeah. Kind of decided that sooner or later we're either going to have a boy racer or, I don't know, a bus through the front room window. Which is not a good idea. Gurnard's Head, eat, drink, sleep. Right, normally along here we meet something. So build up a little bit of speed, foot on brake. It's weird to think that all this used to be at the bottom of the ocean. I said that really posh then, didn't I? Bottom of the ocean. Practically driving through someone's farm here. Porthmere Farm. That's weird, Porthmere Beach is quite a way back, so Porthmere must be a stretch of coastline then. Huh. Right, we've got cattle grate going up, coming up, going up. Coming up. I think I'm delusional. Get a little bit of speed for the cattle grate just to smoothen it out. Smoothen, is that a word I've just invented? Smoothen, I like it. I'm gonna use that. Smoothen. Let's smoothen this cattle grid out. Oh, a nice sab there. I used to have one of those. Oh. I know that does seem a bit reckless, but the slower you go over those, the rougher it is. What's the temperature out here? 12 degrees. I mean, it can be absolutely bleak out here. I mean, I used to live out here, and I was out in the car, rear-wheel drive BMW, no traction control. No driver assists. It was an old one, and it started snowing, and it started really snowing, and I got caught in a whiteout, and I basically had to drive home about 3-4 miles an hour through the lanes. That was an experience, that was. There's no horses today, because this is normally where they are. If they're around here, they're in the middle of the road, just stood there. You know, traffic really doesn't bother them, they're that used to it. That should be decent speed. I'm not going to go too wild on this video. Well, I don't know why I use that term. I'm not going to go too wild. What I meant to say is, this video isn't going to be massively long. And I think this will probably be the only video this week. Oh, look at that. Just the right time for the lay-by. Perfect. I mean, I was looking through the comments, and a lot of you are, well, a few of you, I don't know exactly how many, I know one or two, are binge watching my videos, which is really sweet. So yeah, I had no idea that I was that interesting. But yeah, thank you. It really, really means a lot. You know, binge watch Game of Thrones or I don't know, The Boys or something, or Lord of the Rings maybe. But daft Cornishman driving through country lanes, yabbering to himself. Yabbering, that's another new word. Yeah, no, it's I think it's really cool. I just wish I'd started doing this sooner. Big puddle. Yeah, a lot of this wet patch is just runoff from the fields. I mean, when it's really rainy, you do get some flooded sections, which is why a lot of people out here have 4x4s. You know, those ones aren't just used for the school run, they are actually used in the fields. And road ahead closed. I hope they mean the one that goes on the left there. Can't be up here because that van's just come from there. Sorry, I was just listening to Annie Lennox before the video. You can't get copyrighted for whistling, can you? Yes, today I'm wearing my fleece because it is a bit nippy. Bright blue fleece. One of those colours that people look at you as they drive past. Look at that idiot! He's blue! There we go, another little lay-by here. I have come along these roads in summer, and you'll come to a section like back there, and it's just the back end of a car, or usually the back end of a lorry that's trying to make a delivery out here to a farm, and a bus coming the other way, and you're there for like half hour. There have been times when I've just reversed back a few 100 yards, luckily not met anything, and gone up another road, you know, to get to where I'm going. Ooh, loads of cow poo here. Mmm, yummy. Well, let's see what this guy's doing. He's going in there. I think my car's going to need a little bit of a jet wash after this. Oh, if only you could smell what I'm smelling. To be honest, you get used to it. That was quite pungent, that. Whoa. The smell of the countryside. That's the smell of the country, that is. Strange. Transit van just parked in the field for some reason. No one there. cleared the sinuses. I was watching the news earlier, and I don't know his name. I'm really not into football, but anyway, a footballer. His father got taken hostage, and he's got him back, luckily. So that's really good. It's nice to have a little bit of good news for once, isn't it, in the news? I think he may have been Argentinian. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Football really isn't a strong point with me. Now I'll have a quick look through Pendine, and then I'll end the video. Diverted traffic. Yeah, this is where I used to live, out here. It's at the other end of Pendine. It's called Trewellard. Sounds like something out of EastEnders, doesn't it? Trewellard! Actually, wasn't there a dog? I mean, I hate EastEnders personally, but wasn't there a dog named Wellard on that? I don't know. I mean, it's a nice enough village. It's just we moved because the neighbours weren't all that great, and if you don't have good neighbours, that can kind of ruin the whole thing. So we had a chance to leave, so we found somewhere else. Luckily now the neighbours are a lot better. Now I tell you what, he's an older guy, and I'd say in his 60s, and he was going along quite well there. So hats off to him. There's the old Givor tin mine there on the right. Shut down now. It's a museum now. And if you come down, you can go there. I don't think it's much. Right, I am going to turn off up here, get onto the Penzance Road, and then go home and have some dinner and hopefully not throw it up. No, I think that'll make me feel better, if anything. Anyway guys, that's the video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for keeping me company, and see you again next week. So look after yourselves, and I'll say adieu. Cheers guys.